Yeah, this is how we do it. This is what it is. Oh, yeah, we are back in the building. It is Saturday. Today is the 25th, baby. Yeah. So that's what it is. I'm feeling like $1 million. This is how we doing it today. This is how we rolling today. We rolling heavy. We rolling heavy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about some things. Oh man, current events. I don't even know where to start. But yeah, it's a lot of things going down, man. There's a lot of things going down. And you know what? I'm trying to cut out that. It's a lot of things. Trying to cut that out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, a little self improvement, reflection. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, current events. I don't know what Trump is going on with. I've been staying out of his space. Uh, he's kind of been staying out of my space too. So it's like a win-win for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, but here we go. Here we go. I tell you one thing. This whole Will Smith Jada thing and August. I think that dude is gangster. This August dude, he made this song that I thought it was fire. I don't know if anybody heard it. He's talking about the entanglement and entanglement. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fire. You know, he's telling you guys about his whole entanglement or what it means to be entangled. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's a little crazy because basically in the chorus, he's talking about it's facts. It's hitting right now. You know, entanglement means that it's going on right now. You know, it's not just the past; it's the present. I think that's a little crazy, but hey, look, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Heather is in the building. What's going on, young lady? Hope all is well. Yeah, so it's like it's a little crazy because we got Will. Will is talking. I know he's feeling a little sad because it's like a blow to the chin. I know he's not feeling that too tough, but after the song, that's this song like, woo! Y'all got to listen to the song. If y'all got any comments on that, y'all let me know too, cause I think the song is fire. The song is fire. This is what it is. Him and Rick Ross, the boss. Shout outs to Ricky Ross, Ricky Rose. Shout out to him because he jumped on the track. He finessed it. August, he did his thing. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. I want to talk about it though. 718 uh 3130720. So yeah, I'm looking at it as being fire. After everything is said and done, he come through with the track and like, you know, telling everybody, yo, this is what it is. This is how I'm throwing it down. This is the reason why she come to me, because this is what she's missing. I don't know if y'all are hearing me. Yeah. This is in a song. So Will Smith, he sings songs. He's a rapper. August had the boss, you know, come and finesse the track, but I don't know if it's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be you know, retaliation from Will. I don't think it makes sense, but hey, you never know. But I think it's great marketing. It's good for marketing. It's great marketing strategy. So we'll see how it turns out. But I want to talk about that. Um, I want to see how that roll out. That's I just want to hear some opinions on that because that right there is fire. That right there is I just think it's fire how he just come through with the song, and the song is like, okay, let me talk about it. Let me explain to y'all the real to the real. Let me tell y'all how it is. If y'all don't know what entanglement is, let me tell y'all exactly what it is. Okay? And he's stating facts. He's saying that it's happening right now. It's not the past. It's not a year ago. It's facts right now. Right now. I don't know. I'm not with the drama. I'm really not with the drama. I don't really. But it's real funny. It's really funny. And the other thing I want to talk about is paper. I want to talk about money. Um, Now, y'all know I spoke about money a few times already. And by the way, I gotta talk. Let me before I forget, we're gonna talk about Wednesday. Crazy day on Wednesday. I apologize. I wasn't able to make it. I did try to jump on to broadcast, but I do apologize. So check this out. And this y'all could let me know too, because I prize myself on taking cars apart. You could come to me with anything on any car. You know what I'm saying? Anything with any car. Now, I don't know everything on every car, but I have resources. So I could find out the problem, I could troubleshoot, and I could get it popping. So I prize myself on that. So when other people have a car, they have a problem, they say, Yo, King, I got a problem. And I say, All right, I got you. What's the problem? Yo, my car is blah, 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 blah. So, and I'm like, Okay, cool. Leave it, and I got you. So now here's the thing. On Wednesday, now mind you, I just finished fixing a few people's car. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday, I'm driving on the highway. Driving, I'm chilling, I'm just meditating on my day. I'm feeling great. I'm driving and music is blasting. No, it wasn't blasting. It was very mellow. I was listening to some Sade. You know what I'm saying? But I was feeling real nice. Some Sade, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just vibing. Now all of a sudden, I hit the gas. Well, I've been hitting the gas. I'm on the highway. I'm on the southern state, just past exit 18. You know what I'm saying? So, cool. So I hit the gas and I realized I'm not getting any gas, no acceleration. Now, mind you, I'm doing about 75, cruising with traffic. That's, a little bit, everybody's doing 75. Now, all of a sudden, I start dropping back. So I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? So I'm like, okay, couple of things. Now my mind is thinking. I stopped reflecting and stopped. I got out of my zone, my meditation zone on driving and meditating. So the car shut off. So I'm like, what? So now I pull over on the shoulder. Now, mind you, exit 18 is an exit to where I don't know why, but at that exit, no reception. No reception at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, let me not say no reception, very, very poor reception. So I pulled over and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Because here I am, I'm driving a truck and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling finessed because, I finessed a few cars and I'm like, I'm like a champ. I'm like 30 and 0 or 100 and 0. I'm just bang knocking them all out. Now, the car that I'm driving decided to shut off on the highway. I'm on the side of the highway now. So now I'm like, is it the alternator? I'm like, is it the gas pump? I'm like, is it, what is it? So music is still playing. Turn off music. So I'm like, okay, seems like it's got juice. I got a jumper pack in the back. I checked the voltage. Voltage is good. So I'm like, this is crazy. Now I'm feeling a little down because how am I saying I'm fixing people's car and my car is on the side of the road? Not a good look. Not happy about that at all. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, troubleshoot. Then I was like, the fuel pump. So, the problem with the fuel pump is the gas gauge fluctuates sometimes. Sometimes it tell me I got a full tank of gas. Sometimes it tell me I'm on E. So I don't trust it. I just buy gas every 3 days, depending on how much I drive. But today, well, on Wednesday, I screwed up. So I figured, you know what? Definitely gas. Definitely. Called up my man Shy. Big up to Shy, by the way. You know, soon as I hit him up, yo, I got you. No problem. I got you. I'm like, yo, are you busy? Are you? Don't worry about it. I got you. I'll be there in like a few minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, you sure it's gas, right? I'm like, yeah, I believe it's gas. Just if you could get me a bucket, a small one, it'll be all good. And that, so I was like, as a matter of fact, just pick me up, and we go together. The gas station. He's like, nah. So long story short, less than 10 minutes, he pulls up. He's like, yo, King, here you go, man. I don't know. Hopefully it's the gas. So I was like, oh man, you got here kind of quick. So I told you I got you. So I tried to hit him off. He's tried to give him some money. He's like, forget about it, man. You good, you good. I was like, yo, I appreciate it. So all right. So throw the gas in, boom, started right up. So by the time all of that, it's time done passed, and by the time I got to the man cave, I'm like, whoa, it's kind of late. So called it a night, and that was the whole thing. That's the reason why I ain't broadcast on Wednesday. You understand? But I did try to go live at that point, but the reception was horrible. So yeah, that's the story on that. So I got a question for y'all. As a tech, right? As a tech that I feel like I be finessing things. You know, do you think the fact that my car broke down, I feel that that took away a lot of credibility right there. Because number one, I knew that the gauge is going up and down, but I was like, I deal with it whenever I have a chance. And so now I get stuck on the road. So do you think that if you doing your craft, right? Such as what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be cars, whether it be money, whether it be teaching, whether it be nursing, whether it be doctor, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you're talking about a doctor fixing people's health. They supposed to have good health, right? If a doctor is telling you don't smoke and that doctor smoke, I don't know if that makes him a good doctor. For me, that makes him a bad doctor. So for me, if I have a car that has an issue that's going to leave me on the road, I need to fix it. So that makes me a bad technician. Or does it? Let me get some feedback on that. So that's one of the questions too. Notice it's kind of quiet over here. So let me get some feedback, everybody. Feedback is kind of important. Let me get some insights on that. Let me know what y'all think. If a technician who's fixing cars, his car break down on the road, does that make him a bad technician? Same thing if a doctor is telling you don't smoke and he died because he's a smoker. He died of lung cancer. Does that makes him a bad doctor? Um, keep it real with me. What y'all think? This is facts. And by the way, I still didn't fix the fuel pump. But I think I'm gonna switch out cars. Probably drive the. I'll probably start driving the SL. I haven't drove that in a minute. Or I might drive the Maserati. It's been a while. Adrian is in the building. What's going down, my brother? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Adrian, by the way, my apologies. My young niece is 6 months. That's crazy, and I'm just shocked on how time flies so quickly. It's crazy. 6 months old. 6 months. Glad to hear that you're wonderful, man. I got a question for you. Um, as a matter of fact, give me a call. 718. I believe the phone lines is up. 718-313-0720. The question I'm asking is, oh man, it's like three questions so far. So Will Smith, Jada Pickett, yeah, definitely flies. Will Smith, Jada Pickett, and Augustine. Augustine made a track, fire. The track is fire. You know what I'm saying? It's this track is talking about what entanglement is. I look at it as gangster. I think it's a dope track. Rick Ross jumped on the track and he's just spilling the beans. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about it's still going on, by the way. He's talking about it's still going on, whatever he she was lacking, she's getting now. A little crazy. And also I want to know about if a doctor or a technician, if a technician is telling you, okay, come through, I'm gonna fix your car. Oh, you got a problem with your car? Come through, tell you exactly what's wrong with it, and I fix it. And now I get stranded on the road. That makes me a bad technician on a car that I'm driving. It's not like I just drove it and I know the car and the car run out of gas. Bad technician or what? Um, Also, we're gonna kick it on some money, some money. We're gonna talk about money. We're gonna talk about a few things. Um, but I wanna hear on that. What's your thoughts on that? You think that means bad tech, bad technician? Um, my analogy was okay. You got doctors. If a doctor is telling you don't smoke, you're gonna die, and advising you not to smoke because it'll cause cancer, and he in turn he's a smoker and he dies of cancer. Does that make sense? Does that make him a bad doctor, by the way? You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay. That's what it is. So Adrian is saying he's gonna cook some dinner for the fam. Like I said, big time chef. I know how he do. I know how he do. Big time in it. And by the way, if y'all need tips, anybody need tips on how to cook, especially Jamaican meal, holla at my brother right there, Adrian. And he's on Facebook. A- Anthony Clark, I think. Throw down your Facebook so they know how to contact you, get some recipes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Let them know how they could holler at you. So yeah, um, so that's what it is. Now, I'm feeling real live about this. I think it's fire. I think the way how it's set up with this whole Augustine guy or August, whatever his name is, the track that he dropped, I think is so fire and so appropriate for the time. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something that it's just great. I think it's gangster, you know, and he's saying that it's still popping. So it's awesome. It's awesome. Now, also, last time we spoke on some money. We spoke about some numbers. I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth, people, and like I said, just keep on, stay with me. You got questions, holla at me. You got comments, definitely throw it down there. And my thing is, do anybody knows about investing? Obviously, the main investment right now everybody is trying to do is stocks. That's flooded. Real estate, flooded. And some people are starting up a lot of business. So, a lot of businesses are going out of business. And I just want to know, like right now it's certain business that's just fire. It's like the market is it's a lot of them out there, but it's like so much money out there to be made, especially if you know what you're doing. So we want to talk about those business right there, and I want to talk about what's the best way to get in, what's the best way to maximize, how you maximize that dinero. Okay, we want to talk about it. We want to talk about the moolah. Okay, how you double up, how you triple up. What amount of time do you double up? What amount of time do you triple up? You know, what's a good time for you to put back in or get back your total investment? You know, these are some real important questions when you're talking about investing in anything, anything that there is. Now, I'll give y'all a briefing on the last time we spoke about flipping 30 grand. Um, so flipping 30 grand with real estate, buying a piece of property, renting it out, maximizing it, and then taking out some equity. I think that's great. It's just great strategy. I know it worked. I'm gonna show you guys that it worked. You know what I'm saying? The ringmaster is in the building. What's the deal, baby? Yeah. So, you know, so I'm gonna show y'all that it worked. What I realize is right now the um the values of property, it's coming down, but it's not coming down like I know it's going to. It's down maybe about 5%, 10% in Connecticut, where I'm zooming in on. I got that market on a microscope right now and peeping and checking, you know. So I've seen a couple of property, not good enough to say, hey, I'm gonna grab it, but I've seen a few that I'm still looking. It's not, it's not really, it's not making my taste bud, not making my mouth water yet. So I'm easing back. But instead, what I did, I buy something else. I bought something else, which I'm still gonna do property, but I bought something else. Bought a property in Freeport. Okay. So basically, it's a shop with and it's gonna be a dealership. So shop dealership, You know, it's running, business is running. So business is now it's now mine. And his whole clientele taking over. We got a dock in the back for the boats, for the yachts. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna be rocking like that. And you know, cars, fixing cars, selling cars, and everything like that. So basically, pick that up, and when I do the math, on how long it's gonna take me to recoup my investment, it's gonna be about ten, maximum 15 weeks. Okay, so we're looking at maximum 15 weeks. That's a little shy of 4 months. You know what I'm saying? To get back my investment. And then from there, I'm looking at profit margin. What do y'all think on that? Good investment, bad investment, slow investment, fast investment. Um, we're gonna talk about that, but I need some feedback. I need some feedback on that. You know what I'm saying? And like when you talk about real estate, you talk about cap rate, you talk about how much you're getting back on your money per year, every year. Um, so now with a business, depending on how the business is going, you got to look at how much you make and how much you getting back, whether daily, especially a cash business. You got to look at the cash exact numbers that's coming in. So based on where numbers are right now, it's been, I'd say, 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks that I'm rocking. And right now, based on numbers, I should recoup anywhere from 10 weeks to 15 weeks, recoup my total investment, and then from there, straight profit. But you're talking 10 to 15 weeks. Does that make sense? Talk to me. What do y'all think? Is that good investment? And then, based on whatever expenses that I have or my overhead, I should be in the I'm definitely gonna be in the triple. I mean in the six figures. Okay, so that's with one thing. And so now with everything else that I have going on, any investment is a good investment according to the ringmaster. Well, the thing that I'm trying to get at is this: some people make investments, right? And their investment is for them, they don't know when they're gonna get their money back. So that's why I'm emphasizing time. I'm emphasizing the timeline on when you getting a return, and the return is fully has fully funded whatever you put out. So based on what you put out, you're able to get that back, and you're getting that back within 10 to 15 weeks. For me, I think it's a great investment. I think it's an excellent investment. You know what I'm saying? Some investment for me, no good. Now, I'm gonna pick on, let's say, stocks. Some people go in stocks and they go in stocks. They don't know, and not they have no idea what it's gonna do. Well, statistics, based on the statistics, is gonna say, yeah, it's gonna go up 10% by the end of the year. So You get 10% on your money in 1 year. For me, it's not aggressive enough. I think that's a bad investment. For me, bad investment. Now, you have other investments like real estate. Real estate, sometimes it take you 2 months get your money back. Actually, 2 months and you get more money on your money within 2 months, 60 days. For me, that great investment, excellent investment. That's my opinion on that. Stocks, for me, I've done it. I think it's great. I think it's cool. You know, you're just waiting to hope that somebody company is going to blow up and they're going to make a lot of money so that way you make a lot of money. Well, you own a piece of the company because you own shares. Okay. For me, I'm not with that. I really like tangible, something that's tangible. I like something that I could touch. You know what I'm saying? I like real estate. I could touch real estate. You know what I'm saying? I could buy a building and say, okay, you know what? Take a I take a HELOC on it and boom, I get my money back and I get X amount of money on top of it. I do the same thing with another property and I keep it moving. I think those are great investments. A business, okay, let's say a business and on an average, a business is bringing in and is bringing in, let's say 15,000 every 2 days, 7,000 a day. When you average it, when you average out everything, and your overhead for the business is 5,000. That's a no-brainer, you know? Now we talking money. I don't want to talk too fast. I want to keep it nice and slow so everybody hear what I'm saying and everybody feel what I'm saying. Numbers game, it's easy. Numbers game, you play with the numbers, it's easy. That's the best thing to play with. Play with the numbers. Some people play with dogs. Don't get it twisted. I play with my dogs. I got two dogs, but I love to play with the numbers. So, so check it. If you have real estate number one, I think it's a beautiful thing with real estate. But for me, I find that when you're dealing with like when you're dealing with numbers and you're dealing with numbers when you have a prediction on when properties should be down. Right now, properties it's creeping down. So if you know it's gonna go down 20% and it's only down 5%, is it wise to buy right now? Or is it wise to buy maybe when it's at 18%? You know, that's the whole thing that I'm thinking about, and that's what I'm looking for. I love those properties that's in distress. It's the same thing. I love the cars that's in distress. As I get to take them apart and I put them back together, and when I put them back together, it's like magic. Well, it's magic to those who don't know what the hell I'm doing when I'm putting it back together or when I'm taking it apart. By the way, check out my Instagram. I post a lot of things on it, on how I'm taking these things apart, putting it back together. But yeah. So at the end of the day, if you think about everything that goes into play with it, you get a property, it's in distress, it looks crazy, it's ugly, nobody wants it. You take it, you fix it up, you nice it up, you customize it to the way you want it, and you rent it out, and then you do a HELOC on it, and then you take some money out, and then you go, you do it the same thing with another property, and you look at your numbers, and you're like, whoa, these numbers looking pretty. It's the most beautiful thing in the world, you know? Numbers. When the numbers work. Whether good numbers or bad numbers, any way you look at the numbers are great. Numbers are great, but you got to look at numbers. But the reason why I'm not really into the stocks like that is only because it's like you have no control. Okay, if you buy, you invest in Coca-Cola and you start buying Coca-Cola, yeah, it helps the stocks, but 10%, 10% on your money in 1 year. So let's just weigh the scale. Let's put it on a scale. Stocks, 10%. Okay, let's take it on the high note, 20% on your initial investment. 1 year you invest 100,000. Okay, now you get 20 at the end of the year. 20%. Versus you invest 100,000 into the real estate and you get back within 6 months. Not even 6 months. I'm saying 60 days. Um, you get back 140,000. Not 40,000, not 20,000, 140. Now, mind you, with the stocks, there is a possibility that you could lose your money. You know, you could lose that money easy with that stocks. So that's the reason why I'm not into stocks like that. Like I said, I've done it, and it made out. I made out good with it. Made out good with it. But in this day and time, in this at this stage of my life, I did it when I think I was like 17. Okay, yeah, about 17. I invested in some stocks, and it did good for me. I'm not against it. All that I'm saying is, if you're talking about good investments, let's do real estate. Let's talk real estate. You know, or let's talk a business. You know, I give you an example. Okay, shop. I'm not talking about dealership part where you selling cars or you buying up some cars and selling cars. I'm not even talking about that part. Let's talk about shop. Okay, you get in a car. Car is a BMW. Um, we put a year on it. Let's say a 2016 BMW. Now you have your shop. Okay, 2016 BMW. It comes in. It's leaking oil, which BMW notorious for that. It's leaking oil. It's running crazy. It's like jerking. Okay, and it's a 2016, 4 years old. Car comes in your shop. You're like, whoa, buddy, turn the car off because it's smelling up the shop. Okay, you write them up. Say, okay, I got to make a good assessment on this right here, right? So you give him your assessment. You check out the car. It needs tune up. It needs valve cover gasket. It needs a few things. Now, when you calculate up the bill, now this is one car. Now I'm doing this based on facts. I'm doing this based on what I did. Okay. So bill came up $7,000. Now you know the guy's a good customer of yours. So you say, hey, you know what? Hey, it's supposed to be seven. Give me 4,800. 4,800 is the best I could do. That's it. All right, beautiful. Do it. Get it done. Fix it. You go to work. Now, as you working, another car comes in, another BMW. Because now this is a new customer. The customers see a nice BMW in your shop, so they like, oh, this guy must know what he's doing. So this BMW is saying it's the steering is tough. You know, Z4 sports car. It's got his AC pumping, top down, but he's struggling to turn the steering wheel. Like, whoa, buddy, take it easy. Why are you sweating? The AC is on. Oh man, it's a workout. I'm turning the damn thing and it's not turning. Okay, let me make an assessment. Give me a few. Go grab a cup of coffee, iced coffee, and Dunkin' Donuts, and come on back. I need about an hour. Now you checked him out, and you say, "Oh my God, it appears that this is going to be a $4,000 job, sir. But you know what? I'm gonna give you a break. It's summertime. It's coronavirus is running rampant. Give me 3,800. I'm gonna take $200 off because Corona is killing us over here. So now you got another job. It's back to back. So now you got two BMWs sitting in your shop. Now, mind you, you working on the first one, that 2016. Now here comes a Z4. That's sitting. You ain't even start working on that one yet. Now another one comes in. X5. X5. It's a transfer case. Now we talking money. The cars don't even matter. I'm just talking about the money. I'm talking about in the space of now, you start day number one on this BMW. Now you're working on the BMW. One car comes in. You having it sit. It's right there in front of the shop. And now another BMW comes. This is day number two. Day number two, you got three cars to work on. Now those three cars you're talking about all BMWs, okay? And now what you got to do with the other one is a transfer case. Transfer case, control arms, and it's a diesel, oil change, and it needs a tune up. It needs to work. Now when you do your assessment on this one, you're looking at, now keep in mind numbers. I'm talking about numbers. This here now is an $8,000 job. But you say, man, listen, Corona is hitting hard. I'm not gonna do you that bad. Okay. Give me 7,500. So now you got three cars. You got a lot of work now. You got a lot of work. One car is gonna take you 2 days to finish it. The other one is gonna take you 3 days to finish it. The other one is gonna take you a day and a half, 2 days. So that's what? 7 days worth of work. But add up the money, right? So you got 7,500 that's coming in. Now you got 4,800 coming in. And you also got, what did I say, that Z4 with the steering. You charge them 5 grand or whatever. Do the math. Now this is the space of 7 days. Now, as you're working on these cars, people are seeing the cars. People come in now. They saying, hey, hey, King, I got this car. I want to, whoa, buddy. I'm a little backed up. You got to wait. Come back next week. Come see me next week. I'll schedule an appointment for you Monday. So now you schedule an appointment. Okay? Hopefully everything goes accordingly. Okay? So now, 2 days time, you finish the Beamer. You collect your money, 4,800. The first BMW, 2016. Now, after that, you collect the Z4. You do his power steering. Now he's like, He's like this. Yeah. He's smooth. And he ain't breaking no sweat, cause hey, it's 1-2. He use a finger if he want in order to steer that thing. You know, why you gotta your convertible top down and you struggling to steer your car? You do that, you better tint your windows, keep your top up, and hide your face, right? So anyway, at the end of the day, get rid of him. Now you're looking at let's call it 10 grand. Make the numbers easy. And then now you do the transfer case. 17 grand. Just keeping the numbers simple. 17,000 1 week. Okay. Now, mind you, you got overhead. $4,000 overhead. Let's call it 5,000. Now 1 week, you cover your overhead, you got 2,000. Okay. That's week number 1. Now you have things set up for week number 2 already. Pardon me on that. So you have things set up for week number 2. So week number 1, you did your thing. Week number 2, you got cars lined up. And also, you take in little things as it comes in. Oh, hey, I got my brakes, it's messed up. Okay, yeah, bring it in. Take a break off the big job, do the small job. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, sir, that's an $800 brake job. Brakes all around, rotors and everything. Now, mind you, people are seeing high quality cars in the building, so they know it's high quality work, and you only get them the best, and you give them quality service. Finish up their car, take it to the car wash it. So now it not only look better than what they bring it in, it smell better and drive better. Can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? So now you got happy customer. That's gonna be like, whoa, I ain't even recognize this was my car. Yeah, buddy, this is how we do. So I just want to say a business. You get a flourish, the business that's able to flourish, then you good. No, don't get me wrong. Every week is not gonna be a $20,000 week or a $17,000 week. Some weeks it might be more. Some weeks it might be less. But the fact of the matter, if you're gonna be averaging, let's say, 10,000 a week, some weeks 20, some weeks, you know, some weeks are 20, some weeks are 7, whatever. But if you're averaging 10,000 a week, you can't beat that. You're talking good money. You're talking great money. And if you invest, let's say 100 grand, let's say you invest 200, 20 grand a week, 10 weeks, 20 grand a week to, you know, how many weeks is that gonna take? Let's say 10 weeks. What are we looking at? Play with the numbers. Play with the numbers. So I'm talking about a business. Now, don't get me wrong. Doing a business, it's work. It's physical work. I think one of the worst things is in business is to get a person on your team or get people on your team that doesn't care about nothing other than just a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? That's when the business go down to the ground. And a business, if you got your team, you got your squad that's able to ride with you and roll with you. Well, last week we was talking about ride or die, you know, love versus money, which one comes first. So this is where I'm talking about love, you know what I'm saying? When you get your team, your squad, you know, and y'all love what y'all doing, love each other, love everything about the whole environment, fire. You can't beat it. So that's what I'm saying. We talking money. We talking numbers. So that's when the numbers make sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got your whatever else you got going on, whether real estate, people renting your properties, or you're selling cars also. So if you selling an average of, let's say, what's easy, 2 cars a week, and you're profiting off each car is 2,000 a car, 4 grand a week. Um, that's very light, very easy to do. Um, so 4 grand a week, and in in addition to your 17 grand a week, not bad, not bad at all, right? So that's what I'm talking about with the money, making the money work, making the money count, flipping the money. So whether it be 30 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, I think that your investment, you should be able to reap your investment within a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? I think 1 year is good for you to recoup your investment. 2 years, not too bad, but you want to look at your numbers. So I know hairdressers or beauty salons, they doing good numbers. I know some of them are doing good numbers. I could only speak for what I'm in, so, you know, shops, mechanic shops. Yeah, it's a dirty job. Yeah, it's like hard, well, like physical work, but it's also mental work too. You know what I'm saying? So, so the numbers work. The numbers are going to work. What are you gonna do if your car is not working right? Not everybody want to go to the dealer. You know what I'm saying? That's another good business, dealership. The things that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna charge $240, they're gonna charge $640, and it's all good. And when people go there, they don't complain. They feel good about it because they get service. They get coffee, donut, and they get a car wash. So now in luxury auto, which is BAM also, luxury auto, you looking at, we got coffee and we got donuts, muffins, water. So we laying it out same way as the dealership, you know. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be nice because when you drive into some dealerships, as soon as you drive in, they scan your car and they say, "Oh, welcome, Mr. Jones," in big bold letters and on a little, computerized thing. Welcome, Mr. Jones. Welcome back to your home. I think it's fire, and I think that's how they make their money. And I ain't mad at them. I watch and learn. So instead of making 20,000 a week, the money should be at least 100,000 a week, because maybe that's what they do. Makes sense. Makes sense. On a good week, 100,000. Okay, now you're talking. So business, real estate, stocks. A lot of people are doing merchandise to where they buy. They're not even buying, they just marketing from one website to another, and based on that, they making mad bread. You know what I'm saying? So I need some feedback. I think I'm talking too much. Ringmaster, what's the deal? Okay, so Heather is saying playing with numbers is actually fun. She enjoyed playing with numbers. Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, so that's what it is. So Ringmaster, let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear your thoughts on what you think good investment. Um, Actually, another thing that I know one of my mans do, he trained dogs. Something that he loved to do, and he making good numbers. He making good numbers on that. Every Sunday it's about maybe last time I went, it was I'm gonna say it was probably about 20 people with their dogs. So 20 different people, 20 different people, 20 different dogs go there to be trained on a Sunday. Everybody is paying $150 each session. So what he does is on Sunday, because it's a group thing, he goes cheaper, $150. Now, when it comes down to private sessions for an hour, it's like 200. You know what I'm saying? So he does numbers. Now some people is gonna say, training dogs is a joke. You ain't making no money training dogs. That's something that he loved to do. So for him, it's like it ain't even work. But he's so good at it. You know what I'm saying? So now he's so good at it. Plus he's making bread. He's got 20 people, $150 each person. He's making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? He's doing making it do what it do. So if y'all got a dog, hit me up and I'm gonna connect you guys with him. The best. He's one of the best out there. It's two of them. So hit me up if y'all got a dog and y'all want your dog to. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a video up, and Lowell is in the building. What's up? What's up? So yeah, if y'all got a dog and y'all want them trained, and y'all want them to eat when you tell them to eat, or versus to bite when you tell them to bite, or to sit when you tell them to sit, or to lay down when you want them to lay down, I could connect you. But I'm gonna give an example. I'm gonna show y'all how my dogs do. I gotta find a subject for them to bite. So let me know if I have any volunteers. Hit me up. Let me know. We'll be videotaping it, and we'll sign a disclaimer that you get hurt, the dog bites you. It's not my fault. We doing it just for training purposes, and we'll suit you up though. So you got like biting gear, but sometimes it really hurts under the gear anyway. So the thing about it is he's making his money. His money is making it work. So whatever you do, however you do it, you could cake up. With him, his house is paid for, his cars are paid for, and he got kids. So his kids, they schools are paid for. All of them go to private schools, and that's all that he does. Dogs. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that he's successful. And who's to say, some people are working hard, 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 and they don't even enjoy what they do. That's not success. My man who's doing dogs, successful. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what it is. Numbers game, numbers game. So for him, he don't even put in any investment. His thing is service. When you provide a service, your overhead is very low. And as a matter of fact, his overhead is so low. He has a big backyard, and that's where he holds his events, in his backyard. Neighbors don't really say anything because they're far apart. He's in Long Island, got a big backyard, and he's Gucci. You know, so this is what I'm talking about. The numbers. You make the numbers count, make the numbers work. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as the numbers work, especially if you're making an investment. When it comes down to investment for me, a good investment is an investment to where you're gonna make your money back your full amount you put in back within whatever time you're comfortable with. For me, where I'm comfortable, less than a year, less than 1 year, get all my money back and gotta start having some kind of profit. Less than 1 year. That's that's just me. That's what I call good investment. So whether real estate, stocks, for me, I shy away from stocks only because there's no control. Not to say with real estate you have much control, but you do have a lot more control because within 2 months the market is not gonna tank, not that quick, especially if you're following the market, especially if you know what's going on with the market. So with a market like this, because it's in a down stage and it's in a downtrend, for me, I'm not going to jump and invest in just any or anything. It's got to be sound. Only because I know it's in a downtrend. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm gonna invest in something that's very it's depleted. It's already down. So basically, it's because it needs work. It's worth less than what the market is at. So if the market is at 100,000 for that particular house because it needs so much work, I might be paying 50 grand. I might be paying 40 grand. But then I might have to put 20 into it. And if I'm real savvy, that 20 I could make it look like 10, depending on my team and depending on my material that I put in. And then right then and there, as soon as it's looking pretty, HELOC. I'm gonna take every cent that I put in, take it out. That's the only way to go. And with real estate, I'm looking to do that very, very quickly. And for me, when I say quickly, I'm talking within 2 to 3 months. 100%. I need my 100% of whatever I put in and something just for my hard work. You know what I'm saying? It's a must. So that's how it's nothing out there like real estate. But then again, you talking about if you're talking about a business, and I'm talking about mechanic, car dealership. If you finesse it and you go at it hard, forget about it. 20 grand a week, okay? 52 weeks in a year. Let's do the math. Let's play with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? 20 grand a week. There's 52 weeks in a year. Oh, that's over 1 million. Okay? But let's tone it down. Let's tone it down. Let's say 500,000. 500,000 that's at 10 grand a week. So 500,000 and you got overhead of 4,000, call it 5,000 a month. 60, that's 60,000 a year. So you clear 460 grand. And your uncle Sam gets a percentage of that. But the beautiful thing about it is it's a cash business. So, hey, Uncle Sam, you get a percentage, you get a certain amount, but hey, you get something, I get something, all the charities get something, whatever you, and that's the thing. You start to donate, cut back on what you give Uncle Sam and give it to nonprofit organization because they need to run and they make the world a better place. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it. A business. Start running a business. Now we talking about $1 million business. One particular business, $1 million business. So now if you have a few businesses, you're talking X amount of millions. So this is why I'm saying money is easy, especially when you start really playing with the numbers. Numbers make sense. Now the numbers that I'm giving you is not numbers that's these are not pseudo numbers. These are factual numbers. These are numbers that I know that this is what it do. I know this is what it do. I know this is how it do. I know that these numbers are numbers that's factual numbers. You know what I mean? So I give you another example. You get a $30,000 house, fix it up. You know, you spend 30 on it. You put 5,000 in it, make it look pretty. You take out 50, so you have 35,000. You get back 50,000. You rent it out, and that 50,000 you paying a mortgage of what, $1,100 on the high side, and you renting it out for what, $1,600, $1,700, and you keep it moving. Pays for itself. You made a few bucks, and you keep it going. Within a year, you do that about 6 times, and you keep it moving. So numbers. If you look at numbers, you make it work, you make it count, and as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, it's all good. So for me, I'm loving every second that I'm taking these cars apart. Loving every second of it. Some of the times I cut my face up, you know, cut my hand up, you know, but it's a good workout. Some of the times I forget to eat because I'm having so much fun. And it's real talk. It sounds a little crazy, sounds a little stupid, but you know, that's what I enjoy. By the way, shout out to my mother, you know, big shout out to my mother. She came through. She was like, "Oh, I gotta come and help you." I was like, "No, no, no, no. I don't need no help. It's okay. Go. You gotta. No, no, no." It's like, "No, no. I'm coming." I was like, "No, I'll be there in 10 minutes." She came through, spent the whole day, and I'ma tell you, I had a great time. The fact that she came through, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Came through, clean up the place, tell me, hey, I gotta fix this, I gotta move that, I gotta. Now I'm working on a car. She telling me that I need to clean off the shelf every time car pass, dust comes in. So make sure I clean it. So shout out to my moms. You know what I'm saying? Salute, salute. I appreciate you. I love you. She came through, she cleaned up the place and tell me, oh, I better do this. And, oh, there's water right there. It's leaking. Make sure you clean this. I'm like, okay. It's not priority right now, but okay. you know, she pick up the phone. Hey, this guy's on the phone for you. Did you fix his car? Fix his car. Which car is that you fixing? He's on the phone. Fix his car. I'm like, whoa, it doesn't really work like that. Um, his car is gonna be ready tomorrow. Oh, he said he needed today. Okay, okay, mommy, I'm gonna take care of it. The good thing is she wasn't there the next day, so yeah. So it is what it is. Salute my mother. You know, appreciate she come through. She did a thing. She made her presence be known. So I love that. I love that. Love you, mommy. So yeah, that's what it is, baby. We talking numbers. We talking numbers. We talking multiplying your numbers to make your numbers looking like X amount of millions and millions and millions. So from one business alone, you could see to be a millionaire is easy. 20 grand a week, 52 weeks. That's over a million if you're doing 20 grand every single week. 20 grand or more. That's over a million. That's one business. So now if you got several different businesses, it's easy. X amount of millions. It's easy. And I know y'all keep hearing I'm talking numbers are easy. It's easy to make money. Money, yeah, it is easy to make money. Because if you think about it, you put yourself in the position to do something you love and you maximize it. Make sure you have the knowledge. Make sure you have what it takes. So now I invest. I got tons of tools. I got the best computers out there. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I don't just have it. I know how to use it. So it's all good. It's all love. So that's how the numbers come in. That's how the numbers come in. It's a numbers game. I don't know if y'all got any questions. I know food is one thing that it's you get a nice food spot, you cake up also, so that's also nice. For me, I've never did a restaurant and I'm not familiar. Oh, also buying chickens and selling chickens. Well, in New York or here in Northeast, I don't know about doing that. But in Jamaica, West Indies, yeah, that might be a nice investment. How long would it take to recoup your money? I don't know because I'm not in that field. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody out there. Well, matter of fact, Lowell, if you know any info on that, please give me some insights. You know what I'm saying? Give me some insights if you know about how to invest in chickens. As a matter of fact, not just chicken, even there's something that a lot of people are investing in is uh investing planting weed and cannabis. That's like everybody's jumping into that. Word of advice, if you don't know about it, get knowledge about it before you jump in it. One of the worst things is to go into business and not know what the business is about. You're gonna end up getting stomped. You know what I'm saying? So that's just facts. That's the facts about it. Whatever business you're going into, your numbers are not gonna multiply if you don't know about the business. Okay? Very important. Keep that in mind. All right. Yeah. So if there's anything, anybody got any suggestion on anything that they think is a good business, um, now I got my nephew. His thing was bags. He made a few bags, and I tell you, he was getting better and better at the bags. I wanted to market the bags. I wanted to push the bags because these bags were handmade, very original. No two bags were the same, always different. And he was on a streak. He was making them, and he was like, yeah, yeah, look at this one, look at that one. I'm like, whoa, yeah, that's fire. And I told him, yo, keep on making it, keep it going. And then he slide off. He's like, oh yeah, I'm making music. I'm like, okay. What about the bags? Yeah, I'm gonna make some bags. I'm gonna make some bags, but I got this fire track. Yo, I listened to this track. I listened to it. It's good. Not as good as his bags, but it is good. Now you say, yo, I'm jumping on I'm doing beats. I'm making beats. I'm engineering. So I was like, okay, what's up with the bags? I'm engineering. I'm hooking up these guys. They spitting and it's fire. I say, okay. So what's up with the bags? He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some more bags. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a couple of bags. I'm gonna bring it, and everybody, let me know what y'all think about it. I think it's fire. I think it's fire because each one of the bags is handmade, original, straight original, and it was fire. Each one he made, it got better and better and better. But now he stopped making the bags because he's making tracks or he's engineering other people's beat. I I I told him this you got something here. Keep going. And once you keep going, I'm gonna push it for you too. You know, you could do some commercials, throw it up all over the place. You know, put some money behind it. People start seeing it everywhere. It becomes, favorable. Certain people start wearing it. Becomes, be a business. That's what I told him. I broke it down to him, and he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that sounds good." That's why I kept asking him, "What's up with the bags?" So he paused on it, and I guess the bags is more of him focusing, just him focusing on the bags. It's not like it's a bunch of people coming in and, you know, telling them, oh, yo, yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more of a focus thing that he's got to sit down and focus and make the bags by himself. So maybe he enjoyed just being around people. Time and a place for everything, though. Love is first. That's what I think. Because if he keep on doing what he loves, it's a wrap. Those bags were fire. And like I say, I'ma ask him, I'ma tell him, give me a couple of them bags, and I'm gonna bring it here, and I'm gonna show y'all, and y'all, you guys, give me your opinion on it. Fire though, fire. Like, who's making bags? Yeah, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Dior. You could name it. There's a lot of big names out there, but he could compete with them. He could definitely compete with them. You know, is he fire on the track? I'm gonna play one of his tracks too and let y'all hear. Y'all tell me. He's got some fire tracks. A little more competition out there. I mean, bags, it is competition too, but his bags were fire. By the way, check him out, Just Shay. He was up on here the other day. Just Shay, you know what it is. Ain't nothing but love. But that's what it is. We about millions. I guarantee you by the end of the year, not just I'm not gonna be the only millionaire. My whole team is gonna be millionaires by the end of this year. The whole team. Guaranteed. Mark my word when I say that. Everybody know. Whoever is on the team, y'all already know. That's my word. By the end of this year, everybody millionaires. And the year is almost done. So that's what I'm talking about. Numbers. Numbers works. Numbers, you look at your numbers, you make it work, it works. You got to take risks, you got to go hard, whatever is whatever, you know, but the numbers work. You see, with 20 grand a week, millionaire. Obviously, you got some overhead, so it's like 4,000 a month. So you're looking at 48,000 out of a million. Listen, millionaire. Millionaires, it's okay. You know, my whole team though, everybody on the team by the end of the year, I project millionaire. Facts, hands down. And by the end of the year, I'm gonna keep this going. Wherever I'm at, I could always hit that play button and talk for an hour and holler at the people wherever I'm at. I'm gonna be doing some traveling pretty soon over promotion of this book. So, you know, that's what it is. 100%. Check me out. By the way, oh wow, time is going. I just want to say, listen, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Um, that's pretty much it. We're gonna leave it at that. Next week, we're gonna look at some fire blazing hot topics. Um, and that's what it is. I realize anytime I talk money, nobody don't really want to speak. Um, I don't know. Well, we're gonna go back to stuff that people want to talk about. We're gonna talk about some hot topics, some fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. At the end of the day, here we are, midway down the year. We keeping it consistent and we keeping it going, baby. Holla at me. Yeah. Keep it live, keep it strong. Keep doing what you love. Love is love. One.